Hello everybody, my name is Tenelin, and I realized earlier when I put out my guide talking about the new Master Recipe Crafted gear, I forgot to talk about my personal melds. I did talk a little bit about the stat requirements, but I didn't touch on the meld subject, so I just wanted to follow up with a quick video here. Please check out the other video if you want a little bit more detail into how you can craft the new Master Combat recipes and make a little bit of gil while it's early into the patch. Now that the patch is fully out, we now know for certain that the Teamcraft recommended melds are good to go, and they have said that they are not going to be changing them. If we want to take a quick look here, they have two different sets, the high tier set and the mid tier set, and I will link this guide in the description if you want to take a look at each of them. Both of them fit the stat requirements of the macros that I have in my guide. I have two different layers, and I even have a lower budget set for some of the crafts as well, so depending on your goal, make sure you check out my stat requirement. Now, my personal melds are a little bit weird. They are somewhere in between the high tier and the mid tier of Teamcraft, because what I ended up doing is I crafted all of my gear except for my tools with all of the high tier meld set from Teamcraft. What I ended up doing for my tools, I just put a cheap level 10 CP materia so that I could hit the 627, which is required for a lot of these recipes. I'll go ahead and keep scrolling through all of my melds while I'm talking so that you can have an idea of what I did. Now, my personal recommendation, I wouldn't do what I have done here. If you are looking for a budget set, I would go for the Teamcraft set. What I will end up doing in the future for myself is I will be remelding my tools to have full control in them, with the last slot being CP, which is the recommended high tier set from Teamcraft. The price of those materia right now though is absolutely insane. They did skyrocket up in price when this patch came out because I think a lot of people decided that they were going to try to do that. Having to meld control in every single one of your tools ends up costing a lot, and right now the only thing I'm losing is a little bit of time. With my melds, or even with the Teamcraft's mid-tier set, all that ends up happening is you just have to craft a couple more high-quality materials for each craft. So if you take a look, for example, you'll have to craft a couple more of the new materials, or even the level 98 materials, just so you can get those crafts completed at 100% quality, but that's the only difference. You're able to do the crafts with either of the sets. It's just the amount of time and prerequisite materials that you're going to have to craft. If you are a more casual crafter, I would 100% just recommend getting the mid-tier melds and don't worry about it otherwise. The only reason that you're going to want to do the high-tier melds is if you're crafting dozens and dozens of sets of gear or tons of raiding food or the new gem drafts. But of course, I don't know what your plans are, so just think about that for yourself. If you are looking to craft a ton of things, then definitely go for the high tier set because it will end up saving you, which over time is a lot of time. I hope that helps though, and again, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to check out my other video that goes into detail about how you can craft this gear. I hope you all are having a lot of fun in this patch. I have been, and I've been crafting a ton, and I've made a lot of gil so far. I do wish you good luck out there, and have fun with the market board PvP.